want us to talk about something that I said that I was gonna talk about and I never did. It's about how do you leave United Kingdom as a nurse from Kenya to Australia? Ooh, how do you go down under? So karibuni sana, welcome very much, and let's talk about it. Hello Team Phoenix and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Catherine Mina. Please call me Kate Mimi. What are you up to? What are you doing with your life? Happy nurses from Kenya in the United Kingdom. You're here. Are you happy? I really hope you are. How are you getting along? Invite me for coffee, please. Invite me for coffee. Okay, I'll buy you coffee. Let me know when you're free. Anyhow, major shout out to Dave Kim 254 Studios for sticking with us, being one reliable studio. So check out their description and their link and everything about their social media handles in the description box. Okay, please do that for me. Okay, Team Phoenix. So I understand the frustrations that people face when they come to the United Kingdom. Number one, because of the pay. I have to be very honest. The initial pay as a nurse in the United Kingdom, it is such a disappointment. So you may come here, compared to the cost of living in this place, compared to inflation, compared to other Western countries, United Kingdom can be very disappointing, and I have to be very sincere with that. If you're still in Kenya, it does not mean that I'm not encouraging you to come. By all means, come over, please come. But let us be real. Most of us leave Kenya because we want to make more money. So it does not make sense to come to the United Kingdom sometimes and live hand to mouth while you are still living hand to mouth in Kenya. That's why people do agency work. That's why people really put a lot of effort. But then when you think about other countries, for example, the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, you see they earn more money. So this is a valid chat. How do you do it? I don't know your reasons for wanting to go to Australia, and I really am not interested. I just know that you want to go, so I am here to help you. Number one, if you have been in the United Kingdom for about 6 months, you qualify to apply for this process. Now, there are two routes that you may follow. Number one is you can use what they call the outcome-based application, or OBA process. Now, in that OBA process, it means that the Australian side, they will want to know your school, where did you go to school, are those standards commensurate with the standards in Australia? That is the AFRA. It's called the AFRA. The AFRA is the NCK equivalent of Australia, or the NMC equivalent of Australia. I mean, it is the registering body for nurses in Australia. It's AFRA. So you need to, you can apply a direct entry. You can do that, and that process will involve you doing a practical exam and the NCLEX exam. Very true. Then there is this other option that I want to teach you about. Number one, it's going to take you time. It's going to take you money. It's going to take you a lot of humility and patience for you to do it, but I promise you it's gonna be worth it. I wouldn't be talking to you about it was I not sure that it is going to work. I know of 3 nurses who came to the United Kingdom. One came in 2018, the other one in 2020, if I'm not wrong. Baby girl, when did you come? I know you know yourself, but when did you come to the United Kingdom? I think you came after myself. You came in 2020, and another one who came later in 2021. I know the 3 of them. One is successfully in Australia already. She was here in the United Kingdom. The next one, I think she left last week, and there's another one who is definitely on the way. So this is a tried and tested method of you leaving United Kingdom for Australia. But this is where the rubber meets the boots. I mean, the boots meet the rubber. Oh my gosh, my English is so messed up. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? But you know what I mean, don't you? Okay, this is where the axe meets the forest. Okay, that's there. So you will go through New Zealand. I know how that sounds, but you have to go through New Zealand. So number one, start a CGFNS application. You know about CGFNS. Surely if you're a nurse and you have been thinking about immigration, you must know something about CGFNS. Now when it comes to CGFNS, you will need to apply to the CGFNS for New Zealand, not the American one. There's a difference. I know you would tell me, oh Catherine, I have applied with... No, honey, wait. Just Google CGFNS New Zealand. Please Google that one for me. Thank you very much for Googling. Now, start my application. Do that. You need to create your profile with your demographics, where you went to school, where you have worked, blah, 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 blah. And just like when you are trying to come to the United Kingdom, when you are still in Kenya, you will need to send documents from your college or your uni. You will need to send documents from Nursing Council of Kenya. You will need to send documents from your previous employer. All of them will need to go to CGFNS New Zealand, but their offices are located in Philadelphia in the United States of America. Okay, so CGFNS has two sides. This is what I want you to get clear, that there is the CGFNS that's specifically for nurses interested to work in America, and then there's the other office that is CGFNS for nurses interested to work in New Zealand. It is a very important difference that you have to be awake to. Okay, so you've done that. Here you have to be patient. My goodness, guys, you have to wait. You really have to wait. You wait, you call them, you email them, you disturb them, basically become a pest. Okay, and finally they're going to register you. They will tell you, oh, either we need more information from this school or from this employer, or they're going to tell you, oh, we are very happy with your application and it costs $300. I have to be very sincere with you. It's $300. I told you it's gonna cost you money, so be ready. But if you're in the United Kingdom, surely I think you're going to afford $300. That's a few I think it is 200 or so pounds, 230 if I'm not wrong. I can't remember, but it is around that amount. Now, I forgot to say that you must have a degree. Gosh, I should have started with that. It is not open for diploma holders. New Zealand recognizes degree holders as registered nurses, same to Australia. So for every diploma holder, I highly encourage you, either go to Australia as a student. I know there's a conversion program. I'll bring one of my friends here and he's going to tell us about that. But there's a conversion program I've come to learn about. Sorry guys, I don't have much information, but I know it is between 6 months and 1 year in Australia. Or you can go and study a degree there. It is for a whole year. Okay, it is very possible. Now you have to have your degree. So if you do not have a degree, I encourage you to top up your diploma to a degree. You have University of Dundee, you have University of Derby, where I was. You have University of, is it Sunderland, if I'm not wrong. I'll confirm that. So they have top up degrees for nurses who are diploma holders. So get that one out of the way. The other thing that you need to do is, after you have been registered with CGFNS, you will need to apply now directly to the New Zealand Nursing Council. Let me just call it the Nursing Council of New Zealand. You will need to register with them because they are happy with your CGFNS report. The CGFNS report just says that Catherine is qualified, or her education and work history, it is equal to the standards in New Zealand. Okay, now eventually after a few months you're going to get your New Zealand registration. I know I'm talking about Australia and I know I'm mentioning New Zealand. There is a reason. Please stick with me. Okay, so once you have your New Zealand registration, you're not going to go to New Zealand. Okay, now remember, you're still in the United Kingdom. You're not going to go to New Zealand. You have your registration. It says that you are a registered nurse in New Zealand. Now, hallelujah, well done, congratulations. Now, I want you to apply for recognition in Australia, because there is the Tasmanian agreement between Australia and New Zealand, where they allow nurses who are registered in New Zealand to work in Australia without them having to do the NCLEX exam or the OSCE exam. Make sense? I want you to take advantage of that. So go ahead and register for that recognition. And guys, That is how you get your Australian registration. Once you have it, search for a job. Remember, there are different regions and states in Australia. Where do you want to work? Do you want to work in Darwin? Do you want to work in Perth? Do you want to work in South Australia? Do you want to work in Melbourne? Where do you want to work? It's up to you. I really don't know what you want to do, but mine was to teach you how to leave the United Kingdom. If this is something that you really want, you have your degree, but United Kingdom, you feel, no, I need something better, and you're like, I don't want to go to the US, I don't want to go to Canada. Fine, go to Australia, but you have to follow the New Zealand route, okay? The other option is you can do the direct entry to Australia, and that is okay. If you're game to do the NCLEX exam and the OSCE, that is the practical exam, fine, well and good, go for it. If you feel like, oh, I don't want all that stress, I want to go to Australia and study, become a nurse and start working, that is also an option, okay? I just want to let you know, as nurses in the United Kingdom, that this place is not a limitation to what you can do. I don't want you to say, oh, I'm now in the United Kingdom, I'm just stuck here. No, you're not. No, seriously, you're not stuck here. You have options, okay? So if you're not happy, do not sit until you're 5 years old in the United Kingdom and you say, oh, that place wasted my time. I will not let you do that, my fellow nurses. I want you to know that the choices are in front of you. Use the United Kingdom as a springboard to wherever God wants to take you. Your destiny is yours to master. Your destiny is yours to rule. So do this. And if you need further guidance, I'm happy to talk to you. Nurses, you know I do not ignore you. Okay, sometimes I do, when I don't know what to say. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm always very happy to help you. Most of you have been talking to me on social media, and I am really grateful, to be very honest with you. I'm happy to be of some use to my nursing tribe. So that is it, really. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated, but please, have patience with you, okay? Be patient about the process. It takes around 6 months. 6 months, or it can even take a whole year, okay? For it to be completed. So, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for interacting with me. Thank you, Dave came to 54 Studios, for being with us. Check them out, just like we had talked about. Until next time, guys.